Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and welcome to Slime Rancher. I was given this game so I could relax between bouts of suffering induced by Subnautica. So thank you, Spiff looks at his notes. Thank you Blitz. Oh, another StarTuber. I seem to have a fanbase within a fanbase. Either that or people really do enjoy watching me suffer. Spiff gives the camera his signature all-consuming death stare and starts the game. He stares at the title screen for a bit as he tries to figure out what the hell he is looking at. It's Beatrix standing proud with her backpack, while dozens of small slimes fall from the sky and bounce around, making cute noises and leaving stains on the ground and walls. What am I looking at? These things are slimes. What am I supposed to do with them exactly? What's ranching anyway? Well, I guess we find out. Spiff starts a new game, chooses the icon for the honey slime as his save file, names it Spifflemonk and starts the game. He is too distracted trying to figure out what the hell's going on. He fails to read the story intro and simply appears in the ranch, ready to play. Oh. Oh my. I'm in already. Okay. I guess I need to get going. Teresa tutorial. Okay then press that button to walk. He follows the tutorial and lets out an odd squeak as he calves a slime into the first storage slot. He appears genuinely confused and spends a few minutes shooting a slime out, vacuuming it up again, then shooting it back out. He watches the slimes leave slime puddles everywhere and tries to understand why. What is this? Okay, food. Okay, food. So take food, put slime in a pen, shoot food at slime. Simple enough. He grabs a carrot nearby, shoots it at a pink slime and the slime poops out a plort. What? Spiff grabs another slime, another carrots, and produces another plort. He groans in frustration and facepalms. I have been in this scene for long enough to know that humans have this odd fixation with how funny their bodily functions are. Are you telling me this whole game is one big adorable poop joke? Spiff collects another slime, feeding it a hen. The animal lets out a terrified cluck and produces a plort in response. Spiff collects it and resumes playing. Fine. Let's keep going. At least the game is cute. The slimes are adorable. They make many booping noises. I like the booping. Spiffle sighs in surrender and plays the game, very quickly figuring out how simple it really is. Find slime. Feed slime. Money. Rinse and repeat. He collects a few slimes from the nearby nest, an oddly shaped hive-like structure, and grabs some pogo fruit and carrots for use later. He does this for a while longer and starts exploring options for plots. Let's see now. This thing is the corral. Okay then. High walls, makes it harder for them to jump out. Oh, I like that. Music box calms them down. Air net makes them harder to bounce out. Solar shield is for a special kind of slime. Okay. Plort collector and auto feeder. Oh, those two will be most useful. For now, Spiff hasn't got enough money and buys 2 new farm plots, one growing carrots, one growing pogo fruit. He then sets out to find new slimes and enter the rest of the game's world. He moves around, eventually encountering the entrance to the quarry and finds a rock slime. Oh, hello. What are you? You're blue and spiky. Come here. Let me vac you up. Okay. Rock slime. Oh, these are kinda cute. They're all pointy. Will it hurt me if IOW? Spiff shoots the slime out and walks towards it to try to get a closer look, only for it to hurt him. It's only a few points of damage, but Spiff learns the lesson. Okay, so it's not that simple. Some slimes are cute, but deadly. I'm just gonna vacuum this one up then. Spiff vacs up a few rock slimes and encounters a tabby slime in the process. He stops in his tracks as he hears the tabby slime meow like a cat. What was that? Is it this thing? Wah, a tabby slime. What's a tabby? The slime bounces around, mewing and meowing, and grabs a pogo fruit nearby and plays with it. Spiffle's eyes go wide, his cheeks change color and he pauses the game. What's going on? Why are my cheeks warm? Why is my heart rate so high? This isn't a scary game. I don't get like this. What's going on? Spiff is the first alien to experience the concept of DAO. On camera, and is blushing, his eyes are bulging to take in as much cuteness as possible and his heart is racing. Okay, I have no idea why, but apparently I really like this slime. So let's go. Spiff vacs up a few tabby slimes and heads back to the ranch. He sells the plorts he has, gaining enough money to buy a plot and upgrade it with high walls. He puts the rock slimes and tabby slimes in one spot owing to how the other plot he has is full of pink slimes. He tosses some pogo fruit in and waits to see what happens. Nothing. Am I missing something? Is there a thing I can look at? Spiff pauses the game and notices the Slimepedia button in the pause menu and takes a look at it. Oh. Okay. Rock slimes only eat veggies with a heartbeat, whatever that is, being their favorite. The tabby slime only eats meat. Okay. Need to. Oh, here. Spiff finds a carrot nearby and feeds it to one of the rock slimes. A plort is produced and as he tries to grab it, a tabby slime chows down and turns into a rock tabby largo. Spiff is taken by surprise and takes damage from the large creature as a result. The rock tabby is, as one would expect, a combination of a rock slime and a tabby slime, and looks as you would expect. Spiff responds with both fear and cuteness, the combination of a blue spiky slime making him squee. Oh God, look. What is that? Can I pick it up? I can. Okay. Largo. What's that? It's so cute. It's all blue and spiky with fluffy ears. What is this game? Can I carry you around? I can't. Damn. So what is a largo? Spiff looks at the Slimepedia after playing with the tabby slimes for a while, figuring out more of the game's mechanics. Which were ridiculously simple. Is this another one of those, so simple it's silly, games? Find slime, feed slime, sell poop of slime and, that's it? Seriously? Welp. Spiff decides to just go with it and quickly figures out how to min-max the slimes he has, going through the motions of simply exploring what is available. In short order, he finds his first Gordo slime, which is a massive immobile variant of a standard slime. Good God, that thing is fat. My goodness. Spiff notices the giant pink slime on an island peninsula off the first area and heads towards it, noticing a path nearby. He ignores it for now and returns to the task at hand and approaches the giant puddle of wobbly jelly that is the pink Gordo slime. You, sir, are fat. Fat and wobbly. What do I do with you then? Slimepedia says feed until you explode. Okay then, it's a pinky boy, he eats anything. Okay, I shall be back. Spiff rumbles around collecting 2 full slots of food, carrots and pogo fruit and shoots them at the Gordo. After emptying both slots, the last 2 carrots bounce off and the Gordo explodes, splitting into 8 pink slimes, 3 boxes and a floating key. Oh hello. A key. Okay then, I'ma collect that, then let's grab all of these slimes and put them somewhere. What's in these boxes? How do I open them? Spiff faffs about for a bit then learns how to open the boxes, receiving a few carrots, a tabby slime and 1 heartbeat as a reward. A heartbeat. Don't my Rockies like those? Oh, I can feed that. No. Stop being stupid, Spiff. we can put that in the farm plot then get more of them. To home. Spiff shakes his head and charges back home, deleting the carrots and planting the heartbeats. He uses some extra carrots he has left over and feeds the rest, turning the last few slimes into rock-tabby slimes. Alright. Gods, I cannot fathom how simple this game is. It looks complex on the outside but so simple. I wonder what would be the best combinations to use. Can I make it easy on myself and make it so there's only veggie or fruit slimes? Spiff learns pretty fast and catches on to the game's mechanics with ease as he starts figuring out how to min/max the game's plort mechanics, figuring out the best amount of largos to have in a corral at one time, in his case, 8. Spiff spends some time farming and gathers about 8,000 coins over a few days, collecting random items and exploring, eventually finding the entrance to the indigo quarry. Oh okay then. Well, time to go in here I guess. I think this is where I will get to use my key thing I found. So where do I, gah? Spiff is attacked by 3 feral largos. Unable to do anything because he has no food on him, he runs around like a headless chicken trying to escape them. He gets cornered, taking a decent amount of damage before finally finding a way out. Oh my goodness. Silly creatures. Why were they so angry? What did I do? Spiff carries on through and unlocks the first gate to the quarry, the first of many. The area around him is purple, his favorite color, and he is immediately giddy on entering the area. He is drawn immediately to the massive turquoise crystal formations poking out from walls and floors. Oh my! These crystals! Do these exist in real life? Now, for all my non-human viewers, humans have this thing where most of their media is based on experiences or mythology. If something like this exists in a game, it's very likely that it exists in reality. I would love to visit something like this. Spiff marvels at the dated but pretty graphics of the goofy game and stares at crystals for a bit. He quickly finds 2 of the most dangerous slimes, the boom slime and the rad slime in the quarry. He grabs 2 rads, 6 booms and finds an OCA among the veggies in the area. My! That's efficient. Slimepedia says these are exploding slimes and radioactive slimes. Well that's not nice. Still, it should be easy. These OCA things are the favorite food of the radiation slimes so, there we go. Efficiency. Let's go see what's over here what. Spiff wanders over to the pond nearby and has his first encounter with a puddle slime. It's a slime that squeaks like a toy and purrs like a cat underwater, in the shape of a little puddle, hence the name. My god, that thing is cute. What is that? A puddle slime. It's a slime that lives in a puddle or pond. Okay then. Mine. The cuteness is all mine. Spiff runs around and grabs 3 puddle slimes and rushes back home, unable to get past the bridge to the next location. He spends a decent amount of his money buying a new corral and farm plot for the new slimes and a pond for his new favorite pets, the puddles. So cute. This game seems so family-friendly. Which is a big change from horrors such as Zomboid or RimWorld. But it can't be that simple though so. I need to see something before I go further. Spiff keeps wandering about, once again towards the quarry carrying a load of heartbeats for the rock slime Gordo he passed by earlier in a cave. After popping the Gordo he unlocks a teleporter pad. What's this swirly thing? What happens if I step on it? Spiff steps in and is instantly returned to a spot next to the market back home. By this time, the first day is ending and it's almost night time. This is where Spiff encounters his first enemy, the tar slime. Oh look! It's a new slime. It looks strange though. But these are like living slime creatures so I suppose that's not abnormal. What slime is OW? It attacked. Get away. The tar attacks Spiff and bites him a few times before Spiff grabs it and shoots it away. Spiff looks on in horror as a tar nearby grabs a slime with strange slimy tentacle-like appendages and then eats it. A slime that eats other slimes. Get away from my bouncies. Spiff gets angry and grabs all the tars in the area and flings them into the ocean nearby. He nearly died on account of taking so much damage from wrangling them to where he could throw them. Where does that come from? Wait a minute, Slimepedia. A tar slime. A slime that appears when a largo of two different slimes eats a plort from a third different slime. Oh. So these things are a form of population control built into the game. That's an interesting mechanic. Alright. That's all for this one. I'm satisfied. Spiff's outro plays with a smile. Top comment, Slime Rancher Fun game, very fun indie game. SR is one of the best relax and turn brain off kinds of games. SR2 might also be fun for you. Look forward to the next episode of Subnautica. Underscore 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 underscore. The video starts and Spiff's intro plays. The camera's open and it's Spiff and one other Eridani in a split screen. The screen to the left is Spiff, the screen to the right is the other one, who is clearly a lot smaller in stature and demeanor. Great days. Spiff says. And glorious victory. Comes the squeaky kid voice from the other. I am Spifflemonk, and after much deliberation and showing my wife the game, she has finally agreed to allow my lovely little daughter to play a human game. As a consequence, say hello to Minnie Monk. He says with a strangely happy grin. Hi. The child squeaks happily and waves at the camera. The camera zooms out to see the child, around a quarter of her father's height, sitting in his lap on a pillow in Spiff's usual seat, the camera making sure both are fully visible. The child is adorable, has very light blue, almost cyan skin tone and big bright pink eyes, and in human terms is the age of about 8 years old. The game's screen starts up, and Spiff goes for a new game, this one modded with some quality of life and graphics mods. Yes, I have my own save game where I will be finishing the game vanilla. But this is necessary. I have been looking for months to find a game friendly enough for my daughter to play, both in terms of content and mechanics, and I finally found one. But, as per my wife's request, she isn't allowed to play it without me here. Spiff smiles at the camera and shows the child how to use the keyboard controls, teaching her what certain symbols of the standard English alphabet are for on the keyboard. He mostly stays hands off, only really intervening when she's lost or presses the wrong key by accident. So I vacuum up these things and stuff. Does it hurt them? She asks. Nope. Doesn't hurt them. Slimes don't hurt apparently. And I feed them like this? She asks as she puts a slime in the corral and feeds it a carrot. Yup. Then you take its poop and sell it. Spiff replies with a smirk. She looks up at him with a confused scowl. Seriously? You're making me play a game about slime poop. It's a bit more in-depth than that, sweetie, but that's basically it. Get slime, feed food to slime, slime poops out these things called plorts, then you sell the plorts. Plorts are slime poop. Spiff smiles down at her. Are there blue ones? I like blue. Oh, there's lots of blue ones. Even a whole blue/purple place you can find. He replies. Mine. Spiff barely holds in a chuckle as she excitedly goes about the game. Spiff does most of the grind elements or talks her around while she's in his lap, so she gets to enjoy the exploration aspect more. He shows her how to set up a farm of pink slimes and shows her the basics, before allowing her to move on to other spots. Eventually, she comes across the entrance to the Indigo Quarry Cave in the second area, and finds a rock slime. It's blue. What is it? She asks, then vacs it up. Spiff, being the only one in the room that can read human English, explains as they go. That's a rock slime. It's a slime that has rocks and minerals in it and eats veggies. It eats veggies. And it's a slime made of rock. Wah. Don't question it, Ginky, this game is about farming slime monster poop. Don't expect it to make sense, just enjoy playing it. Spiff says with a laugh. Okay. She shrugs and resumes playing. She grabs a few more rock slimes and a few hen-hens from the local area and moves on, looking around her at various things to figure out what they are. Spiff stays mostly hands-off, simply trying to let her explore and enjoy. Until she finds a tabby slime. The meowing and squeaking, as well as the playful behavior makes the child's face light up. What's that? It's so cute. She hastily gabbles as she vacs up a tabby slime nearby. That's a tabby slime. It's a slime inspired by a creature that lived on Earth once called the cat. Spiff said. This actually exists. Can we have one? She squeals and stares her father down with puppy eyes. Spiff laughs heartily in a fatherly laugh. Hell to the heck no, we aren't. Cats are evil. Humans have told me cats are evil. I've seen cats. I don't let evil things near my children. Not even if they are cute. But there are cat-based games humans have made. You can have a virtual cat. We can try some of those in the future, if your mother allows it. Okay. The child sighs and resigns herself, both defeated at the failure to get a cat, and also happy at the prospect of other cats somewhere else. She wrangles a few tabby slimes and returns to the ranch to put them in their pens. The squeaking and meowing sounds coming from the tabby slimes makes the child go giddy and start an adorable giggle fit as she vacs one tabby up, then throws him out again to listen to the adorable noises. This carries on for a bit longer than one would expect, and Spiff looks into the camera with a knowing fatherly smirk and rolls his eyes with a smile. The child's giggling is cut short when eventually, one of the tabby slimes eats a rock slime's plort and becomes a largo. The large blue cat/rock slime combo takes her by surprise. Hey! Where'd my cat go? What's that? Why is it big? Spiff looks down at her with a smirk. You'll figure it out. This game is a tiny bit more complicated than you think. She looks back at the game and tries a few things. She flings a plort at the rock tabby, and nothing happens. Then she grabs a hen and the largo isn't hungry, so nothing happens. She then takes a tabby plort and flings it at the largo. It bounces and hits a rock slime, that then eats it and turns into a rock tabby largo. Oh okay. So these things can be two in one. It can be a rock cat slime? She asks. Yup. But be careful. What happens if I do this though? She says as she picks up a pink plort and eats it at the largo, creating a tar slime. The black mass of wobbly slime begins the mass consumption of the slimes in the pen, and she squeals in terror and anger at the sight. Spiff pauses the game and gives her a cuddle to calm her down. He's eating my slimies. She cried between sobs. Now little bug, that's not how a lady acts, is it? No, 'tis not. So, watch. They aren't scary at all. Spiff says and grabs a tar, then yeets it into the ocean behind the ranch. He pauses the game again and looks down at her. Is it gone? She asks. Nope. There's still more there. Now you and I both know that you're way too old to be cowering in my lap like this. Ladies don't behave like this. Are you a lady? He says, smirking. I am. She squeals. Prove it. Take those tars and throw them into the ocean. Prove that, just like a lady, you can take care of your problems. Spiff commands with a smirk. She squeals in an adorable warrior's roar and grabs the tars one by one, throwing them off the edge into the ocean. She cringes a bit in fear each time she grabs one but manages to hold her own and saves her slimes from further tarification. In the end, only a few are lost. She holds her tiny hands high and yells the Eridani word for the victory, and carries on playing the game, eventually making it to the moss blanket gate. Spiff, however, ends it there as she has now been playing for 2 hours. Okay then, well, that's all for now. He says, pausing and saving the game. No. I wanna play more. She protests. No. Remember what happened that time I got hauled away by the funny police? That's what happens when you play human video games. You forget who you are sometimes. No. Not happening to my little one. You get 2 hours a day, maximum. That's the rule. Now run along. Tomorrow your chair arrives, I had it made specially for you, so you don't have to sit in my lap all the time. He says, stern and direct. Okay, darn it. She says with a sad frown and walks out the door. Spiff looks at the camera and smiles broadly, then the channel outro plays. Top comment, that a boy. That's how a dad do. She is adorable. I was not expecting the cute. That was, refreshing, smiley face. Underscore 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 underscore. Underscore 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 underscore. Great days and glorious victory. My name is Spifflemonk and welcome back to Slime Rancher. Back to a moment of rest after a close encounter with a certain very large spider in a game called Grounded. Spiffle visibly shudders in terrified disgust. In any case, we're going back to the ranch. Mods for my daughter's save are disabled so we can work in a base game as most people say I should during my first play, so here we go. Spiff returns to the game and wastes no time going back to min-maxing, figuring out the upgrade and jetpack system in short order, using it to acquire more slimes. He quickly went through and grabbed a few more slimes for a better payoff, getting a farm that was relatively self-sustaining. So, here is the best option that I have found. A maximum of 8 slimes per corral with a fully upgraded farm plot to sustain them seems to be the best option so I can continue to explore the game without grinding too much. That's a decent pace I think. Let me take you on a tour. Spiff heads towards the ranch and shows off the stock. 8 largos in each, with a farm plot feeding it, and 4 corrals on the main farm. All are fully upgraded as best as possible. This one has rock tabbies. They eat heartbeats. This one has rad booms, rad slimes and boom slimes. Dangerous but fed with OCA for a good payday. This one has a new slime in it. The Honey Hunter. A hunter slime which I found off camera yesterday, and another one called the Honey Slime, which eats these mint mango things. These are my favorites. Look. They go invisible. You can only see eyes. He shows off the honey-flavored cat-like slimes going invisible and giggles inanely at the sight. So cute. And here, new slimes. I found these while exploring some caves near the quarry. They are crystal slimes, which by itself is awesome. But while around at night, I found these ones, which were phosphor slimes. These guys were hard to figure out and then I understood the solar shield upgrade. That hurt a bit. after losing 3 stocks of phosphor slimes. Spiff scoffs and shows off the slimes. He moves away to a back area near the plort market and shows off several hen coops, including a full corral that's completely full to the top with squawking and squirming hens. I'm going to toss a slime in there one day, see what happens. Spiff laughs in a rather disturbingly sadistic manner and resumes work, going to the dockyard further down. Both of these areas I had to unlock with cash. Wasn't easy, but I got the farm going. Now I have a lot of cash I've no idea what to do with. In any case, here we go. The Puddle Ranch. The last 4 plots are made up of ponds, one of which has a dozen puddle slimes in it at once. They are so cute. Yes, I know you can't get anything out of them if there's more than 4 in a pond, but I keep finding more and they're so cute. Look at the little puddle. In any case, I also have this. An incinerator. No idea what it's for, but I guess I'll find out. Spiff fangirls around the puddle slimes for a while and leaves the ranch, grabbing 4 individual plorts and heads to the north. Here he finds the slime portal, surrounded by slime statues, each one having a slot in it that contains a plort. I am ashamed to say it took me a while to figure this out. But you take plorts corresponding to the slime statue and, poof. Now, what do it do? Spiff watches as the portal opens, a cute song plays and the gate slides open to allow him access to the rest of the map. He enters and finds the ancient ruins, a puzzle maze of shifting gates and twisting passages. Thankfully he has 1 slime key left, so he can essentially skip the puzzle this place offers and go straight to the glass desert. Well, that is until he encounters a quantum slime. What? Is this yellow slime? Is it a gold slime or quantum slime? What? He stares at the camera in his signature, "You know too much," glare and watches what the slime does. It phases out of existence and teleports itself to another spot nearby. A teleporting slime. How does that make any sense? How? Spiff stares at the slime for a bit and just says, "Fuck it," and starts exploring the area, grabbing a few slimes. He finds a phase lemon and struggles for a while, eventually giving up and consulting the wiki to figure out how to get one and then resumes exploring. The entire time he grumbles about how annoying this whole thing is, and arrives at the gate. He puts in the key and uses the slimes he has on him plus a few pogofruit to get quantum plorts and finishes the puzzle, entering the glass desert. Well. This is, very empty, barren and dead compared to where I came from. Spiff isn't wasting time, heads straight to the wiki and figures out what to do. He seems to be impatient for some reason and is rushing through it, grabbing slimes and securing resources he thinks he might need, following the breadcrumb trail left by all the strange floating holographic H signs left everywhere. Eventually, he scrambles through the huge maze of stuff everywhere, unlocks a few gates and reads the last sign he can find left by the mysterious H. Oh, so that's how that works. Okay, so the story what the foo dash. Spiff is grabbed by 4 sets of tiny Eridani hands and dragged out of his chair. 4 Eridani children, including his daughter Minnie Monk, scramble into his seat, exit, save the game and start a new game in his place. Each child is around the same age. Cute slimies. The children excitedly chirp as Spiff just sighs in annoyance. Ugh, hi, kids. Spiffle's outro plays, along with a short, but adorable slideshow of him showing pictures of each of the kids taking turns playing the game, enjoying themselves, figuring out how everything works and trying to handle a swarm of tar slimes due to a plort accident at the ranch. Top comment, I think I've died and gone to cute. Your kids are adorable. Ready to go back to Subnautica yet, Spiff? I want to see you face the Leviathan. Spiff's response, fuck you and fuck your giant scary deepwater cursed fish. And no, those aren't my kids, it's just my daughter and a few friends. Only one is mine. Response, oh god, I'm gonna love watching you play Phasmophobia. That might kill you. LOL. Spiff's response, evil. Humans are evil.